Hey, thanks for taking a look at this Gilligan's Island Goofs, Errors, and Production Analysis with over 1,000 points of interest. This is a very small sample of what you'll find in the 3-season set, which goes into a lot more detail on all of the discoveries. For example, if you take a look at this Psyche, which is supposed to be a sky, you can see that it's clearly made up of panels. Here the professor does a quick switch with which hand is covering his eyes from left to right. And check out these coconut cup liners. I'm guessing they're styrofoam cups because they couldn't trust the coconuts to hold liquid. Did you know that needle-nose pliers will multiply if left alone? Tell me what you think of these corrupt voting ballots. Take a look at this one flipped around and backwards, and it already has the word skipper written on it. These holes smashed in the boat do a little dance from one side to the other of these beams between shots. I never knew there were two skippers on the island, but look in the background and here's another one, obviously his stunt double. It really was an extra windy day. We can see that the wind blew up this island grass, revealing the 2x4 holding up this palm tree. The skipper has two models of his divining rod. We can see it go from a small model to a large model and back. This stuntman did not do a very good job hiding his air tank, as we see it surface from time to time. And look at this, the skipper, being one of the smokers on the island, left his pack of Marlboro cigarettes in front of him. You know how the money flutters down from Jackson Farrell's bank bag all over the ground? Well, now you know how they did it. Here's a whole collection of actors' helpers or stage tees on the ground so Gilligan knows where to stand. Gilligan gets a little or maybe a lot of assistance from these heavy-duty cables while flying in the hot air balloon. Here we see the shadow of an off-stage person giving a cue, maybe with a pencil, to Gilligan so he knows when to stand up as the skipper enters. How does Duke arrive on the island without a wave? Take a look here. I don't know if they had Jergens brand hand lotion on the SS Minnow or if Mrs. Howell or Ginger brought it along. And the professor gets busted here using improper grammar, of all people.
Island. Oh, it's me, Mr. Howell.
And of course it should be, it is I. We learn in many episodes that both the skipper and Gilligan are unmarried, and yet take a look at this. And here is a good example of an equipment shadow. We can see this entire camera drop down for this shot. Wonder how they sprayed these colorful rings on this target? Wonder no more. The castaways are constantly making rafts out of bamboo, and yet here's a metal one just off screen if the crew will let them borrow it. Just what exactly is this bottle of vodka? Apparently the skipper forgot to wear his skipper shoes for today's filming. And now we know how the water sprays out of the robot into the professor's face. Ever wonder if what is written on these letters is actually what the castaways are saying out loud?
Friends, the rescue boat came during the night, and I didn't want to disturb your sleep.
Mr. Howell's own ghost must have moved these candles from the front to the back of the skipper in no time. And actually, the skipper does not blow out this candle at all. This pair of lips does it. Here we get to see Mr. and Mrs. Howell's stunt doubles, both in one shot. Ever worried about their equipment? When the berry juice flies, a crew member holds up a towel to protect the camera. And here we have the identification of this rocket launch. Take a look here. This is the Los Angeles River Reservoir wall. Here it is near the lagoon set and the angle at which the camera caught it. Here is a very good example of the studio building in the background and where it is in relation to the outdoor lagoon set. The first season island has definitively been found, and compare how it looked then and now. The location of the season 2 and 3 opening is no longer a mystery. Here it is for sure, and the camera angles of all the shots involved. And finally, everything you've ever wanted to know about the outdoor lagoon set and how the various shots were done in and around it. You'll find many more like these and other things on the complete disc sets, so please order today. Thanks.